Okay, so question number 5. Focus on the character of Sal. A. Which words does Sal use to indicate what North Americans think of Mexicans? Line 40. Does Sal share this opinion? Let me just scroll up to line 40. Alright, so here he uses these. This is what he's saying. They had high cheekbones and slanted eyes and soft ways. They were not fools. They were not clowns. They were great, grave Indians, and they were the source of mankind and the fathers of it. So what I am suggesting is that maybe the government, the Americans, are indicating the Mexicans as fools or as clowns, but Sal does not agree on this. He says that they were not fools, that they were not clowns. They were great, grave Indians. So he is definitely not agreeing on this one. And the adjectives used was fools and clowns. And question number B, 5b, which expression does he use to indicate how Mexicans regard North Americans? Indicate Mexicans regard North Americans. Does he share this opinion? Up in B, line 44. The question was which what expression he used, and that expression was self-important money bag Americans. That's a kind of an expression, I guess. Self-important, which means that they see themselves really important compared to others, and they obviously don't. Americans don't see Mexicans as that important. For an example, when they walk home from work in their tattered rags, they are not being treated well. They live in huts of sticks, of bamboo, yeah, and money bag, which which indicates that they have money, wealth, maybe even capitalism. And I don't think he's agreeing with this because he kind of like in this story sympathizes with the Mexicans and the Indians of what was the name? Just a second. Why can't I see it? Well, alright, sorry about that. I can't see it, but he does not share this opinion because he sees something in these Indians that no one else does. He sees them as humans, he sees them as himself, and find evidence in the text that Sal believes Mexican culture is superior to North American culture. There's something here about when destruction or judgment day is near. For when destruction comes to the world of history, and the apocalypse of the Fellahin returns. Oh, that's the word of the Indians. Fellahin returns once more. As many times before, people will still stare with the same eyes from the caves of Mexico, as well from the caves of Bali, where it all began. This is about the Fellahin. If the apocalypse comes, the Fellahin returns once more as so many times before. They keep on returning. They keep on fighting, even though they are being suppressed by the American government, by the self-important money-bag Americans. They keep on coming back, which Sal think is even more important than actually buying people out, as the Americans do. And I can't. All right, there it is. Which of the following adjectives would you use to define Sal's character? Philosophical, naive, spiritual, materialistic, condescending, other. I chose philosophical. God dang, I can't say it. This word, philosophical, and that's because he's always wondering about everything. He's thinking about everything. This whole story, as it says so in the end of this text, these were my growing thoughts as I drove in the car into a hot sandbaked town of Gregoria. It's just his thoughts, and philosophy is usually just a stream of thoughts, and that's what this text is. It's almost like a poem. Yeah, end of story.